Great lock in day 7. I'm not super driven by any specific topic today because I have so much to do. But the one thing that I think I can speak on today is that you gotta be open to things changing and then being able to pivot. And I don't mean that as just a music artist, I mean that as a person. Earlier on in my existence, I was very control oriented and I'm gonna try to control outcomes of things. And then as you develop as a human, you realize like control is kind of just a illusion of comfort. Like obviously you could control some things, but you can't control all things. So for me, I used to want to control how I was getting where I wanted to go. And now I'm more open to allow the universe or God or both and whatever you believe in to shape that for me. So instead of, saying, I want to make it this way by this age and this revenue and this bubble, instead I'm saying, this is what I want. And this is what I am and am not willing to compromise. And then the methodology and the way that I get to where I want to go, I'm open to. So, for example, I never would have thought that I would have, stake in an event company. That was never part of my trajectory or even a thought in my head. But, when my friend opened an event company and invited me to be a part of it, I was like, does this align with my goals and where I'm going and where I want to go? And ultimately, the answer was yes. So I did it. So I think that, like, for me, looking back, there were several times where I held my dream so tightly that I smothered it. And I know as a creative and as an artist specifically, the creation is a part of you, it's a chunk of your being. And it's normal to want to control everything surrounding that. But once you create something and you put it into the world, challenge yourself to let go a little bit because there's a few things you can't control. You can't control how it's received, you can't control how it's interpreted, and you can't control people's reactions to it. So, I don't know. I've seen so many things crumble because people just couldn't let go enough to let it grow on its own. And it's in a way like parenting a child, right? You can either try to shape that child into exactly who you want it to be, or you can see that child for who they are and help them develop into the best version of themselves. So that's today's yap session for the Great Lock-In. Really, these videos aren't about anything other than me showing up consistently for the Great Lock-In. So if I want to talk about cotton candy for 4 minutes, I will. But anyway, let me know where you're here. Let me know what you do, how you feel this provided any value, if it did. If it didn't, thanks for being here and giving me a chunk of your time. I will see you guys tomorrow.